Hey, this is some bigotism right here. I don't like the publications mocking our queens out there, okay? American singer Gwen Stefani, 53, repeatedly insists that she's Japanese. You know what? If she wants to identify as Japanese, okay, if she wants to use, I can't say that this early in the video, okay, if she wants to identify, oh, can't say that either. God damn, I got so many good jokes if YouTube wasn't so gay. But if she wants to use Asian pronouns, I'll settle on that. If she wants to identify as chop/stick, it's about as close as I can get. Sorry about that. You know, I got better ones. I got better ones, but we'll just wait. We'll just wait. That's totally up to her. What are you guys on about shaming her? Okay, her biology shouldn't dictate how she feels, bigots. Despite having no ethnic ties to Asia, does that even matter? Have you seen her recent eye lift? It's totally believable. Gwen Stefani has defended her Harajuku era yet again. When was that? I remember that, but I don't remember that. Despite previously sparking accusations of cultural appropriation. Why? By making that practice known worldwide? Like, who the fuck knew about Harajuku girls? Is that during the Bananas song? That taught everybody how to properly spell bananas. Anyways, speaking about her now controversial Harajuku Lovers fragrance line. And again, what's the problem with that? She was peddling a fucking perfume that smelled like, I don't know, lilies and disappointment in her child that came home with bees on their report card. Which launched in 2008. Dragging up old controversy from 2008. Okay, that was what, 15 years ago at this? Well, not quite, because we're just in 2023. So even so, 14 years ago, and she's 53 now. She wasn't even in her 40s yet, and you're just trying to drag her for that? Come on now, she was a younger lady back then. Despite having no ethnic ties to the country as the daughter of an Italian-American father and Irish-American mother, I'm starting to think something in the fountain of youth probably comes from the boot of Italy, okay? Because I've been seeing some older Italian ladies, and they're fucking definitely holding on at this point. It is wild. The performer claimed to identify as part Asian. Good for her. Because, yo, for being an old bitch, actually pretty fucking sexy. Not gonna lie, okay? Not simping or anything, I just, you know, my eyes work. During an interview with Allure, Jessa Marie Calor, okay, asked the performer what she learned about creating the Harajuku Lovers Band, considered its praise, backlash, and everything in between. Speaking to the band's inspirations, she told the interviewer, "That was my Japanese influence, and that was a culture that was so rich with tradition, yet so futuristic, with so much attention to art and detail and discipline that it was fascinating to me." Sounds like praise of the Japanese culture. Like, what's wrong with that? Additionally, the mom of three reflected on how, after years of hearing her dad recall his work trips to Japan as a Yamaha marketing executive, visiting Tokyo herself felt like home. Okay, and yo, that's her recently. Like, there might be filters on that, but I wouldn't guess, okay, that she's 53. Like, she doesn't even have the old lady neck. Something about, you know, pizza pasta, man. Fucking Christ. She got the old lady hands, though. Okay, hands are always a giveaway. If it's not the neck, it's the hands. I said, my God, I'm Japanese, and I didn't know it. Stefani raved. When the author, who is a Filipina, noted a bit of awkwardness in the air between them, Stefani said, I am, you know, yo, is this a fucking joke? Because, you know, Filipinos are notorious for their inability to read a social setting. I'm surrounded by them up here in Grand Prairie, okay? Basically anywhere in rural Alberta, fucking filled with them, okay? They're unfun individuals, hard workers, but socially retarded, okay? I'll just keep it a buck with everybody. If they're not too busy backflipping their B's and their V's and making it difficult to follow a fucking sentence, they're goofy-ass people, okay? Some of them can be unintentionally hilarious. And I'm not singling out individuals, but, you know, let's keep it a buck. Is somebody, you know, trying to conflate a couple of different things? Because we've seen this shit go down a bunch of different times. She then proceeded to note that there is an innocence to her love of Japanese culture. Yeah, this just, okay, if it wasn't Gwen Stefani and it was just some fucking stinky basement dweller who just loves himself some fucking anime and has a Boku no Pico fucking body pillow, okay? What's the difference, okay? Her who's gonna tell you about how it's so cool to have a Harajuku band, or some stinky mouth breather who's going to tell you about the intricacies of the fucking second arc in My Hero Academia. Like, fuck off. Self-proclaimed superfan of Japan said it doesn't feel right to her that she has received criticism for being an admirer of something beautiful and sharing that. Exactly. You go, girl. I think it's beautiful. Oh, that it's a beautiful time of creativity, a time of the ping pong match. Oh, see, that's racist right there. Now you cross the line between Harajuku culture and American culture. The hollaback girl continued. The fucking song's dick. The wife of country star Blake Shelton, who's also Japanese, then asked, it should be okay to be inspired by other cultures because we're not allowed. Then that's dividing people, right? Fucking based. Exactly, man. I like, not for the same reasons that you like Japanese culture, but, you know, I've read Miyamoto Musashi's Book of Five Rings. It's got a bunch of different important topics that are in it, okay? I've read all the old Stoics work as well, so I guess it would just be, you know, appreciation of Japanese and ancient Greek culture as well, okay? My racial background is Irish, Scottish, Ukrainian, and Native. Not exactly a whole bunch of fucking, you know, philosophers pop out of that group, but there was a point in time in history where Canada and the United States were referred to as the melting pot cultures, but no, we've got to a point where to be so woke, you have to call for segregation. Fucking weird, huh? Additionally, Stefani said that she was influenced by the Hispanic, and I'm not saying that, communities of her hometown of Anaheim, California. Yeah, exactly. Right there on the tip of Los Angeles, which, if you don't know, well, you're retarded. Do I need to lay it out any, you know, more obvious for anybody? Music, the way the girls wore makeup, the clothes they wore, that was my identity, she explained. Even though I'm an Italian-American. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, because even during the No Doubt days, she would have, like, the suspenders hanging around, you know, the baggy clothes and shit. Like, I can understand. It was the style at the time. But now that time is racist, I guess. But, yeah, even though I'm Italian-American, Irish, or whatever mutt I am, that's who I became because those were my people, right? Yeah, no, exactly. Because what's more important, your quote-unquote heritage that you're not all that in touch with? Or becoming the person that you become when you surround yourself with a bunch of other like-minded individuals. Because what's that other old saying, okay? You become the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, okay? Surround yourself with 5 millionaires, you're going to become the 6th. If you surround yourself with 5 cholos, you'll become the 6th. And that's what Gwen Stefani was doing back in the cut. Well, the interviewer said that she doesn't believe Stefani was trying to be malicious or hurtful in making these statements. They did cause her to feel unsettled. Well, you can go feel wherever the fuck else, just not, or whatever the fuck you want, just somewhere else. Kalora, whatever, pointed out the former voice judge asserted twice that she was Japanese and once that she was a little bit of an Orange County girl, a little bit of a Japanese girl, a little bit of an English girl during their chat. Wow, imagine that. I thought that's what you guys wanted, a multicultural person, somebody who is well accustomed to the traditions and ideas of many different races. Oh, is that racist because you don't want to have properly structured cultures? That's weird, huh? You want borders in a metaphysical context, but when that directly conflicts with reality, can't be having that. 2021, Stefani touched on criticism she received on her career when she faced claims of cultural appropriation around her 2004 solo album, Love Angel Music. Baby, oh my god, that fucking shit was everywhere. God damn it, man. In an interview with Paper Magazine, what are you talking about? Is that another recent picture? She's 53, huh? The fuck? Yo, look, that's her from, that's the girl I remember. And now you take a look at that, it's like, yo, in general, women don't look better when they age, okay? If I haven't pissed off enough people already, okay? We'll just go ahead and make a fucking very obvious statement, okay? You're afforded your good looks when you're young, and you better play the game appropriately in order to maximize your value. But she's built different. Like, that's objectively a better looking bitch at 50 than she was in her 30s. Like, you just, it's not even close, man. What the fuck? Anyways, back to this. During this time, she was often accompanied by Japanese-American backup dancers called the Harajuku girls. Gwen pondered in the interview, if we didn't buy and sell and trade our cultures in, we wouldn't have so much beauty, you know? We learn from each other, we share from each other, we grow from each other. Yeah, that's a pretty basic bitch take on the world. What's wrong with that? All of these rules are just dividing us more and more. I think that if we grew up in a time when we didn't have so many rules, we didn't follow a narrative that is being edited from us through social media. Whoa, next album's gonna have her with a red cap on. Holy, no, we just had so much more freedom. Yo, fuck it. Look, okay, I didn't even know that the red hair was going to be popping up next, but you take a look, okay? That's her from back in 2000, okay? So 2022, 23 years ago, she's 53. So that's her at 30. That's her from 2021. I'm not losing my mind, am I? That's far better. That is far fucking better. And her takes, like, I totally agree with them all whatsoever. Like, okay, maybe her identifying as being Japanese is probably taken out of context by an offended, an interviewer who's all up in her feelings. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with what she said. Like, just fucking stop it. And she's talented enough to, carve her own path out there. And God bless her. I wouldn't have walked across the road to piss on her if she was on fire back in the cut when she looked like that. But that ain't that same bitch anymore. Fucking Christ, dude. Congratulations to Blake Shelton. He got himself a fucking real one. So, with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.